Good morning, guys. Today we're replacing the AC unit, which is Armstrong 16 SEER. So let me show you around. Alright, so we're replacing this AC coil, removing the humidifier, gotta change some of the PVC. New filter dryer is gonna be installed here. Most likely the humidifier will be gone. I won't be able to put the humidifier back. We'll see. Yeah, we're sliding the new cased coil inside here. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so the old AC Trane, I would say a dinosaur, the box gonna get replaced. We're installing a new pad. And yeah, this is just old. So we have a recovery in the process. In the meantime, can't remove the coil yet. We'll wait for that. Alright, so I was here on Sunday on emergency service call because everything was wet here. Everything was leaking water. What I diagnosed is I checked the drain. The drain was not a problem. What was the problem is the leakage on a coil pad here, and the water was coming from this corner too, and it was pouring down the furnace. So yeah, something's wrong with the pad, evaporator pad. Got a crack in it. That's why we're changing it out. Some update. We've got a 1-inch suction. It's gonna be fun to brace. It's gonna be fun to brace. Oh yeah, and we got metal. And we got this fiberglass. It's gonna be fun. Alright guys, a little update. We removed the coil. That was not easy, by the way. So see this fiberglass insulation that's staying here and attached to the duct. That's going to be a challenge to build a plenum. I guess we're going to use some tape too. Plus the furnace was not in level, so I needed to be pitched forward, but it's pitched backwards. So I had to put this I've got the drive and just put some screws. I know it's going to be raised a little bit, but we'll use some tape through the back to seal it off later. Alright, so I taped the connection between coil and furnace with a tape. Normally placed on silicone, but since I had to raise the coil, it's got to be taped. So on the front I use silicone rather than tape, just because it looks much nicer. So now my coil is in level. Shouldn't be any issues with it draining. Look where I have the liquid line, right at the exhaust here. I'll be using the 45 to 45 offset and then connecting this exhaust, because I gotta connect my liquid line. Alright, so a small update on the plenum here. So I got my two sides in the rear wall already from the outside, all nice and taped, but the inside, this insulation is sticking out too much inside, so when the blower is gonna turn on, it will blow behind it. So I figured out, since the tape's not gonna stick to it, I'll just pre-building and adding some pieces of sheet metal inside, so it can cover the insulation, the fiberglass, and blow freely. Alright guys, so here's the coil. Yeah, nice and neat done. Plenum, everything is taped. I'm glad I had access to the back so I can tape it really well in the back too. So the condensate drain, put a union, goes back to the drain. I had to do an offset for the exhaust just because my liquid was right at it. But yeah, I like it. For the humidifier, we coming back next week, I believe, because we might get a powered fan instead of running the 6-inch pipe all the way to the retard. So temporarily taped. Yeah, company sticker, don't forget. Alright guys, I was kind of in a rush. I didn't have much time to film, but yeah, let me show you. We are doing the vacuum now. So I'm using my Hillmore. I believe it's it's a 3CFM 2-stage vacuum pump, and I'm using the Tester micron gauge. It's currently at the liquid line. I got my Appian core removal tool and the Yellow Jacket 3/8 holes to connect to the pump. We are currently in 245 micron. Let's see what happens when we pressurized the system. I didn't find any leaks or anything. Everything was tight. So let's close the valve and let's see. Oh, sorry. I meant to close this one, and we're at yeah, we're staying low. Okay, I'm going to open the ports to let the refrigerant in. Alright, so we are running. Got my low voltage connected. The unit is running. Here are my pressures. Based on what manufacturer wants to see, at 75 degrees as is right now outside, I should have 257 on the high side and 136 on low. But we are slowly, jumping and dropping. We're around that range, so I'm not going to add anything at the moment, just because we are good on superheat. We're a little low on the subcooling, but it's climbing up too. And yeah, I think we should be okay. I don't want to drop my superheat even lower. So we'll leave it as is. It's pretty close. Alright, this is how it looks. Much better. Alright guys, so done for today. 6:40. Yeah, it took me a little bit. Didn't expect that transition to be fiberglass, something I didn't notice on the Sunday emergency service call. So yeah, had to figure out how to connect the metal to it. Well, use some tape, and I'm glad I had access from the back through the crawl space, so I taped it nicely back there and put a sidewall and had some where I had somewhere where to start to continue building the transition. Yeah, the suction line that is 1 inch for a 4-ton unit, I just don't get it. Why? I don't know. The unit that came out is also 4-ton, but the suction opening is 7/8. So yeah, also the unit that had to be moved slightly to the side and to extend the line set, and low voltage wire, got a new whip. Yeah, everything came out nicely actually. I'm gonna come back for the humidifier. Well, I don't like to humidifiers on the evaporator coil, but as he wants it to do, you know, I have no choice. But I just recommended him to get a new one. That humidifier that I took off was like, I don't know, 30-40 years. I don't want to put that back, especially when the water to it was shot when I got there. So he's been there for 4 years and he never, you know, ran it, and he doesn't even know if the humidifier works. So yeah, I'll be back for that. Yeah, sorry couldn't film that much, was rushing a little, but yeah, I'll try to film more in the next one. Whatever, if it's a service call or if it's an install, you know, service call is easier for me just because I place the camera, sit around the unit and work there. With the install, I'm running back and forth, especially sometimes the customer walks to me and, you know, can't film that much. But yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.